Have you ever stopped in front of a freshly baked loaf of bread, its golden crust still steaming, and asked yourself what secret journey transforms a handful of tiny grains into the warm, fragrant staple that has fed civilizations for thousands of years? Bread, often taken for granted on our tables, is not just food, but a carefully orchestrated symphony of nature, science, and craftsmanship that begins long before flour ever touches water. In vast fields where wheat heads sway under the sun, each kernel storing the quiet energy of months of growth, harvested at the perfect moment and carefully cleaned to remove husks and impurities before traveling to massive stone or steel mills where the grain is crushed, sifted, and transformed into fine powder, its natural aroma hinting at the life it once carried. Yet flour alone is lifeless until it meets the most underestimated ingredient of all: yeast. Those living microorganisms invisible to the eye but powerful enough to breathe life into dough, turning simple mixtures of flour, water, and salt into a living, expanding mass through fermentation. A process both ancient and scientific, where enzymes break down starches into sugars, yeast devours them and releases carbon dioxide, and countless tiny gas pockets stretch the dough like balloons, creating the airy structure we crave, while bakers with trained hands knead and fold, not just mixing ingredients but aligning gluten strands into an invisible network that gives bread its chew, its strength, its character. Then comes the quiet pause, the waiting, the proofing stage where the dough, covered gently, rises slowly as though asleep, doubling in size while developing subtle flavors that no shortcut can replicate. And when it finally meets the searing heat of the oven, a dramatic transformation unfolds in minutes. The crust crackles, sugars caramelize into rich browns, and trapped steam escapes in fragrant bursts, filling bakeries and homes with the unmistakable scent that has comforted humanity for millennia, a scent that has fueled revolutions, inspired poetry, and united families at countless tables. And just when the loaf emerges, crisp on the outside yet soft and tender within, it carries with it not only nourishment but a story of patience, tradition, and the mysterious bond between people and the simplest elements of earth. For bread, in all its humble beauty, is not merely baked. It is crafted through time, touch, and unseen forces that connect us to both our ancestors and our future, making every bite not just food, but a reminder of how something so ordinary can hold the extraordinary power to comfort, to sustain, and to bring people together across cultures and generations. And in this way, the loaf before you is never just bread. It is a living legacy,